Hello. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Heart with Saima. Welcome. We are getting ready to start. Welcome. Welcome to Heart with Saima. You're listening to Saima Dillon on Radio Caravan 104.1 FM, 700 AM. I come to you every Thursday, and I come here from 1 to 2, and I talk about everything under the sun, and I talk about me and my life experiences and my life journey. I talk about things that I'm passionate about, and I talk about things which are happening in my life and how they impact me and my life journey. How is everyone doing today? So we are actually we are for people who are listening to us on jointhecaravan.com, or you're listening to me on my social media where I do stream live, and you are able to listen to me on social media. Whether I'm streaming in multiple places on Facebook, including if you go on Radio Caravan's Facebook page, or you go on my personal business page, which is Saima Dillon. You go on my Facebook page, which is Saima Malik Dillon. You go on LinkedIn under Saima Malik Dillon. You go on YouTube under Saima Dillon. So you're able to go on multiple different. I'm streaming live in multiple different places. You're able to listen to me by going on social media. You are able to see me live in the studio. If you're watching me today, तो आज थोड़ी सी मैं टूटी फूटी हूँ, and that is literally speaking कि literally थोड़ी सी I परसों day before yesterday we were celebrating my mom's birthday, and उनको मैंने ऑफर किया कि mom, आप क्या देखना पसंद करेंगी? Would you like to go see Mission Impossible, or would you like to go see Rocky and Rani, जो आलिया भट्ट की और रणवीर सिंह की जो नई मूवी आई है? So I offered my mom. I was like, Mom, would you like to see Mission Impossible or that movie? And Mom said, Okay, how about this? This week we watch Mission Impossible, and next week you can take me to watch Rocky and Rani. So मैं उनको Mission Impossible दिखाने के लिए लेके गई, and I had to drop them and quickly run an errand, and मैं rush कर रही थी, and वो वैसे भी बोलते हैं राइट कि जल्दी के काम के अंदर शैतान आ जाता है, तो मैं रश कर रही थी और मैं क्लाइंट को टेक्स्ट रिस्पॉन्ड कर रही थी as I was rushing in the movie theater, and I fell really, really hard, flat on my face at the Cinemark parking lot, and boy, I tell you, it just knocked the air out of me. It was a really, really bad fall. I injured my knees. I think there was blood from my nail coming out. To just go, I had to. I didn't want to ruin it for anyone, so मैंने अपनी family को बताया नहीं. So we had to sit through the 3 hours of Mission Impossible before I could bandage it. So just multiple injuries. But shukar, there's always a way to look at life, right? Are you seeing life as half full, or are you seeing life as half empty? I by nature do tend to look at things half full. And we are going to talk a little bit about that a bit later, because we're going to talk about this book, which is called Heal Your Life, Trust Yourself. It's a book by Louise Hayes. Just we're gonna, I'm gonna share, I'm gonna talk about and go through some excerpts from the book, and I'm gonna talk about that. Because again, it is about how you look at life. Are you looking at life half full or half empty? Zindagi hamesha half full nahi hoti. Life at times is half full and life is half empty. But nazariye ki baat hai, aur nazariye se bahut fark padta hai. When I go and talk about this book later on, it basically is talking about how your thoughts create your destiny. Agar aap, things like we basically speak the same language. We generally tend to, as masses, speak the same language that our parents have spoken. और जो उनकी सोच है वही हमारी सोच निकलती है हमारी थॉट्स में. तो जब वही चीज generations के थ्रू चल रही होती है, तो there is a lot that can be changed. Whatever we feel and however we approach life, ये सब हमारा नजरिया है. And these are it's all based on our thoughts, our life experiences, and all the thoughts which have been जो हमारे that we have been exposed to while growing up. So वो सब जो सोचे हैं, वो जो thoughts हैं that we have been जिनका influence है हमारे ऊपर, which have been that जो हमारे अंदर instill की गई हैं by our parents, by the people around us. We become a byproduct of those thoughts, and that's why it says that your thoughts create your destiny. Because if you want, where you are in your life, जो भी सोचें आपके दिमाग में आती हैं, everything that enters your brain, a multitude of thoughts which enter your head and your जो दिन के अंदर, they say around 60 to 80,000 thoughts they flash through our brain. And ये जो सब सोचें आती हैं, ये सब are influenced by what we have been exposed to by our parents' thoughts. Again, the intention is not कि कौन right है कौन wrong है. हमारी जो भी सोचें आती हैं, everything that we tend to put forward, they are doesn't necessarily mean कि क्या right है. ये सब opinions है. All of our beliefs, they are all opinions. And each individual human being has their own opinions. And those opinions are based on your thought process and your belief system. And all that is influenced by your upbringing, people around you. And, एक दफ़ा मुझे याद है कि रेडियो के ऊपर, this is a long time back. It used to be, Kalpana used to be with me. And it actually wasn't on this radio station. It was on a different one. And radio ke upar Kalpana was saying some things, and this person called us, and he was an elderly person who was obviously very rigid, and unki jo soch thi aur unki jo thoughts thi, wo itni rigidly unke andar unka belief system tha कि he got really upset, and he was like, you're saying this and you're saying that. And at that point I asked him कि is your creator different than my creator? Because here's what the reality is, right? Okay, we have all been created in the same way, and we have all been created by the same creator. No matter what, based on your belief system, you choose to call the creator. मैं social media पे जब होती हूँ, I always refer to the universe. It's just from an inclusion perspective, because I do believe everyone is created by the same. The source is the same. You can fight over it, you can kill over it, you can, be emotional about it, you can destroy humanity over it. But when you destroy humanity, you're destroying this artwork of your creator, of the source. And so I said, is your creator different than my creator? And that person was just so emotional and so rigid. And the person said, yes, our creators are different. I'm like, okay. I mean, there's just nothing else left to be said. When someone is coming from such rigidity and such a mindset, there is nothing we are able to do about those people. You know, there are just so many things through our belief system and people around us and systems around us which are ingrained in us. Um, so we're going to, go more in depth in this. Um, so, a bit later, just to, segue into my first love, or I don't know which is my first love, but I have been doing real estate for over 18 years, and I do love what I do. And boy, it's been a journey, highs and lows, success and failure, and constantly evolving and constant, rebuilding of myself. बट आई थिंक ये तो सबकी ज़िंदगी है, राइट? ज़िंदगी में हार है, जीत है, ऊँच है, नीच है। जब तक वी आर अलाइव, एज़ लॉन्ग एज़ वी आर अलाइव, we are always going to be, striving to and sorting out and dealing with a multitude of life challenges, as long as we are alive. So, we are going to talk about a little bit about real estate and what is happening in this world of the Dallas real estate. Because the thing is, okay, the world stops for no one. Whether home buying has slowed down, but commercial real estate in the DFW market is going strong. And people who are buying commercial real estate are paying higher interest rates. But no matter what happens, the show must go on. And there are investors in the market. They invest at different phases of the real estate market, different phases of economy. There are investors who will keep on investing. When was the last time you saw foreclosures in the market? So foreclosures are at an all-time low right now. Foreclosures are at an all-time low because, first of all, interest rates being so low, people are holding on to their homes. People are holding on to their real estate, and because interest rates, that people are holding on to were so low, a record-breaking all-time low. So they are holding on to all that real estate. There's not a whole lot of inventory in the market. So because there's not a whole lot of inventory, and we've already seen a shift where we've seen an average of a 20% decline in the market, it is a time to buy. When I was driving here, I had a client friend who called, and she was like, "Oh, you know what? I'm going to wait for I need to buy an investment property, but I'm not wanting to buy anything which is more than 150, 160. So I'm just going to wait because the news is that market is really going to come down." So first of all, we are not seeing any foreclosures in the market, and it's not because they are not happening. They are happening, but they're happening at a very low level because the interest rates that people are holding on to are low, but also because all the foreclosures which have been happening over the past decade plus, in the background, in a bulk, investors from overseas have been picking up all those homes. So that's why we haven't really been seeing too many. It's just kind of being taken care of in the background. So as long as that is happening, and even if foreclosures start in the Dallas market, around 5 in the past few years, 5 huge headquarters have been relocated from different places into Frisco. And I'm talking about Frisco only right now. The way the market is going, the amount of people who are relocating, North Dallas is now home to over 8 million residents as of January 1st, 2023. Since 2020, 453,000 new residents moved to North Dallas. Yes, interest rates are high, but this is the time you buy now and you hold on. I personally tell my clients every individual should be a real estate investor. Every person should be a real estate investor. If you have kids who are going to colleges, buy something close to their college where they can use one of the rooms, buy them a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, or a 2-bedroom, 2-bath, so that they're able to rent out the other 2 units. Help your kids become real estate managers, real estate investors. Let them manage these properties and help them get hands-on experience and become real estate investors. Goal should be to own 5 paid-off properties within 15 years' time, and so that you can live off passive income at that time. You shouldn't be living to work. You should work to live. What's the meaning, what's the value of this life when you're in a rat race and you're just always running nonstop? And when you're always running and all you do is work, what is the purpose of this life? As long as we are in this world and we are here, there's so much to be grateful for. There's so much to relish and enjoy. The small moments, the small things, the beautiful weather, or whether you see flowers or you see people smiling. Whatever you're doing, just smile. And you'll realize that as soon as you bring a smile on your face, your body energy just changes. Your muscles relax and everything, your demeanor just changes completely. There's a transformation that happens. You're in this life to be grateful for all the moments, to be grateful for the little things in life, to enjoy your family seated together and having a meal together. You're in this life to watch your family, to be with your family, to enjoy little moments. Yes, at the same time, all that work is necessary, and you do work as well. And if you are one of those people who actually do something that they love, then you're no longer working, because you enjoy, you relish every moment, right? I love what I do in real estate. Yes, there are some very, very hard moments. Yes, I've seen downfalls. Yes, I've seen failures. I've fallen flat on my face, literally to a few days back, like I was mentioning when I started my show. But it makes a huge difference when you do something that you feel passionate about. It makes a huge difference, because then you work to live. You don't live to work. It makes a huge difference. ये छोटी सी जिंदगी है, कहाँ वक्त निकल जाता है किसी को पता ही नहीं चलता, right? I have a 22-year-old and an 18-year-old daughter. And, when I look at them, sometimes I'm like, oh my God, ये वक्त कहाँ गुजर गया? और ये वक्त गुजर गया भागने में, दौड़ने में, उनको क्लासेस पे लेके जाने में, उन्हें चीज़ें करवाने में, उनकी ये काम करने में, भाग दौड़ करने में, कहाँ वक्त निकल गया. But the thing is, when you become a real estate investor and you start as young as possible, and you have 5 assets that get paid off in 15 years' time, when you buy an asset, अगर आप किसी घर में रह रहे हैं, तो put a tenant in your house. थोड़ी सी inconvenience बर्दाश्त कर लें, especially if you're young. and get a house with the low down payment, with 5% down, and live in that house for 12 months. जब आपकी HOA की restriction खत्म हो जाए, तो उस point के ऊपर after a year, you know, after a year, move on and move on into the second house, and then stay there for a year and build up a portfolio of 5 properties with minimum down payment. अगर 300,000 की प्रॉपर्टी है या 350 की प्रॉपर्टी है, 5% अगर आप डाउन डालते हैं, राइट? सो अगर आपको टोटल 25,000 के अंदर you get an opportunity to move into a property, because you're not buying it as an investor, you're buying the property to live in the property. But then कुछ अरसे के बाद आप अपनी requirements पूरी करके you move on into the second one, you buy the second and the third, and you keep building your portfolio, so that 15 years time के अंदर you are generating around $15,000 in passive income. And when you're generating around 15 grand in passive income, it will give you an opportunity in your life to be able to either start a business or to be able to do something that you are passionate about, or just become a full-fledged real estate investor. And you buy yourself time, and you buy yourself the independence, and you buy yourself that ability where you're not working for someone else. It makes a huge difference in life. Change the quality of your life. और ये सब चीजें will only happen if you are mentally at that point where there's mindfulness, and you say, you know what, my life means so much more to me than to just live it until I die. You need to be cherishing every moment of your life. परेशानियां तो सबकी जिंदगी में आती हैं, challenges भी सबकी जिंदगी में आते हैं. It just makes a huge difference when you do things that you love. This life is something that you cherish. Your thoughts create your destiny. And if you keep thinking the same thoughts over and over and over again, you will keep attracting the same results over and over and over again. And like I said when I started my show, that life waits for no one. And you shouldn't. You shouldn't wait for things to happen. Your thoughts will create your own destiny. There are multiple, if you are looking to buy, if you are in the lowest price point of 300,000, there are locations like Aubrey, Princeton. Aubrey is a little bit on the higher side, but Forney has been doing so well. Forney, Aubrey, Princeton, amongst some of the strongest growth cities. If you're looking to buy, live, move out when you are able to, and then you move out, put a tenant in your property, and go on to the next one. But if you are looking for homes anywhere from 270 to 300,000, reach out to me. There are these outstanding opportunities right now where your builders are giving you tremendous incentives. If you're able to close fast, builders are giving you interest rate which is under 5%. So there are these builders who are giving you homes 300,000. As long as you can close by the end of September, beginning of October, builders are giving you these different opportunities. Because at the end of the day, the show must go on. Life waits for no one. I have clients who have been messaging me for 20 years. Well, I shouldn't say 20 because I've had my license for 18, but I'm getting close. In October, it will be 19 years since I've had my real estate license. And I've had clients who have been messaging me since I've had my license and they have still not bought. If you keep sitting there, life is going to pass you by. I am such a firm believer of the fact that, you know, if I were to die this moment, what
NYDC Entertainment Factory presents Kahani Suno 2.0 with Kathy
what would be my last thought? Would I have, if I were to think, oh my God, this is my last moment? You know, um, what is my last thought? Do I have any regrets? And I always think that if there are regrets, if something pops up and something makes me think, oh gosh, I didn't do this, then you know what? You need to go out there and you need to do it now, because life waits for no one. People shouldn't wait for anyone either. You shouldn't wait for people. You shouldn't wait on life. You go out there, you do what you need to do. I tell my daughters, मैं अपनी बेटियों को बोलती हूँ कि every action has a reaction. Every choice you make is going to have its own set of reactions, because life waits for no one. So we are in our break, and we have 3.5 minutes of break happening. Um, so how's everyone doing? I am so grateful for to everyone who is watching. We have a lot of people here on Facebook. Thank you all for being a part of the show. This is Saima, and I come to you every Thursday. You're listening to Radio Caravan, 104.1 FM, 700 AM. JoinTheCaravan.com. You're able to listen to me from anywhere in the world. And more than that, you do follow me, connect with me on social media. If you send me a connection request, it probably won't happen because I haven't been looking at them. There've been so many. I literally last week went in and just deleted everything because I felt overwhelmed. I didn't. There was just so many. But if you just follow me, you will get a message, a notification telling you when I go live. I do go live quite frequently. I'm just one of those people. I like to do what I like to test myself. Whatever it is that makes me feel uncomfortable, I just take a deep breath and I say, you know what, jump right in. If it's making you feel uncomfortable, that's where growth lies. And, I'm a firm believer that you know as long as we are alive, it's just important for us to keep evolving, and it's important for us to um, keep exploring and experimenting and trying new things, and that is what life is all about. So I am streaming live on Instagram, and actually we have a minute 37 before the break ends, so I'm going to disconnect from Instagram. I'm still streaming live on LinkedIn and YouTube and multiple pages and groups on Facebook. So I'm going to disconnect on Instagram because I do only the first 30 minutes. But we are going to talk about Louis Ray. So if join me on the other platforms if you want to continue listening. Like I was saying earlier, I had a tremendously bad fall. So I'm just glad that nothing was broken. Thank you, Instagram. Thank you for being here. Welcome back. You're listening to Heart with Saima. So I come to you every Thursday from 1 to 2. All right. So I was just fixing the volume and the equipment. So, well, that was some instrumental from Kishore Kumar, and I hope you enjoyed that. Okay, so I had to completely turn off the background music because it was just a bit, it was giving me issues turning the volume down. So when I'm streaming live over here, right, everything is happening at the same time. We are multitasking. I'm live streaming in multiple places. And at the same time, I am trying to, uh, you know, uh, 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 take care of any technical glitches at the same time which are happening. So coming back, we're planning on talking about Heal Your Body. Heal Your Body is a book which is by Louise Hayes, and I'm actually going to just play some instrumental for you. I'm having difficulty hearing, so I need to fix this. So I'm going to play this for you and fix it, and we'll resume in just a moment. All right, so we're going to resume because I'm not sure exactly what is happening. So we are going to just talk about this book, which is called Heal Your Body. So Heal Your Body, basically, it's a, you know, it is a book that you're able to get as well, and you're able to get this book, and you're able to read it, because basically what the book does is the book is talking about how we have the ability to heal ourselves if we have the courage to heal, if we have the courage to pinpoint and focus on the thoughts that goes through our mind, we have the ability to heal. the thoughts which goes through our head, they have an impact on our well-being. They have an impact on everything that we think about. Our thoughts, they go around in certain patterns, and the same thoughts keep going through our head over and over again. There's a correlation between the diseases that as individuals you may have or you may get. So there's a correlation between the diseases and your thoughts. When you keep thinking in certain patterns, they start impacting your body. This could be true for you. Sit quietly and ask yourself, what could be the thoughts in me that might have created the different, whether it's diabetes, it's X, Y, Z, it's blood pressure, it's these autoimmune diseases, cancer, all these diseases that people get, that you might have, they have a correlation with your thoughts. And you have the ability to sit down and pinpoint those negative thoughts which have a way of these certain patterns. ये सोचें जो mind के अंदर keep going in a circle, जो continuously you keep thinking and you keep worrying about it, and you keep thinking that, oh, this is happening to me because I'm not good enough. Oh, that is happening to me because, you know, these things which get instilled in your head बचपन से ही, where, you know, there's fear. Fear is used to program your thoughts and in your head. And I listen to this, and I'm not sure what words to use for this, but things which you keep listening, where you say that, oh, if you keep doing this, you're going to burn in the fire of hell. If you keep doing that, that is going to happen. If you keep doing that. But when you keep doing that to yourself, and when you keep doing that to others, from the time you're born, I was just listening to Louis Ray's Heal Your Body on my way to the radio. And it said कि वो जो चीजें, वो जो सोच हैं, जो आप बचपन में, that you are even telling your kids, that, oh, you know what, don't go talk to strangers because they might do you harm. Oh, don't go do this, don't go do that. Oh, you are not a bad boy. Oh, boys don't cry. Oh, girls don't do this. Oh, boys don't. All these stereotypes which are instilled in our psyche from the moment you're born. These are thoughts that you always cultivate in your head until you mindfully decide that, oh, you know what? This is something wrong. Why am I thinking this way? These fears which are instilled in us, oh, ऐसे नहीं हो सकता. You can't behave a certain way. You can't do this. You can't do that. All this that is ingrained in our psyche from childhood that we are raised with, those thoughts, they keep going round and round in circles in your brain. And you create your destiny based on those thoughts, which also means that although it's not easy to do, but it is something you have the ability to changing. According to Louise Ray and according to her book, even if you have cancer, you have the ability to be able to change your thoughts, and you have the ability to be able to get rid of diseases from your body by changing your thought process. I know these are very heavy duty words, which means that 60 to 80,000 thoughts which goes through our head on a daily basis. 60 to 80,000 thoughts. उसके अंदर you're sitting and you're pinpointing कि okay, कोई भी negative चीज मेरे दिमाग से गुजरेगी, any negative thought which goes through my mind, I'm going to stop it right before it even starts. किसी चीज को उसकी जड़ से पकड़ लेना, and then you cut it out from your life. कोई negative सोच that comes in with things which make you feel that you're not good enough. Why? Those thoughts which go through your mind that, oh, you know what? Someone betrayed me. Someone did bad to me because I'm not worthy. I'm not good enough. Why are you not good enough? Why are you not worthy? You can change your thoughts. Repeat to yourself, I'm willing to release the pattern in my consciousness that has created this condition. अगर जिस तरह से ये सोचों ने जड़ लिया है और ये सोचें कल्टिवेट की हैं इन योर हेड, फ्रॉम ऑन द सेम टोकन आप अपनी सोच को बदल सकते हैं, आप अपनी सोच को चेंज कर सकते हैं, आप अपनी सोच के अंदर नेगेटिव थॉट्स को पॉजिटिव थॉट्स में चेंज कर सकते हैं. Sit down with a pencil and paper and sit down and write all those words that pop up in your head. Happiness, sadness, kindness, ugliness, anger, betrayal, whatever those words are, hardship, whatever those words might be that come up in your head. Write them down on a piece of paper. And then every single word which has any negative connotation, cross out that word and replace that word with something positive. If you write down sadness, if you write down disheartedness, कि आप sad हैं, आप दुखी हैं, आपको anxiety feel हो रही है, आप depressed हैं, उन words को अपने mind के अंदर switch करें, क्रॉस आउट करें, उसके ऊपर लिखें, सैडनेस को रिप्लेस करें, हर नेगेटिव वर्ड को एक पॉजिटिव वर्ड के साथ चेंज करें, एंड देन जब भी वो नेगेटिव वर्ड आपके ब्रेन के अंदर आए, यू टेल योर ब्रेन हैप्पीनेस, ब्लेसिंग्स, ग्रैटिट्यूड, काइंडनेस. You change all those words in your head. And repeat to yourself, I'm willing to release this pattern. ये जो मेरे दिमाग के अंदर एक पैटर्न चल रहा है, जो एक सोच का एक सिस्टम चल रहा है, जो सेम सोच again and again, things like you're not good enough, you're not worthy, इसीलिए तुम्हारे साथ बुरा होता है, तुम्हारे साथ उन सब सोचों को you need to change your thought pattern, ताकि आपके सबकॉन्शियस में आप चेंज लाना शुरू कर दें. Repeat the new thought pattern कि oh, I'm worthy, I'm amazing, everyone loves me, everyone takes care of me, सिर्फ मेरी लाइफ में अच्छा हो रहा है, सिर्फ मैं अच्छे लोगों को अट्रैक्ट कर रही हूँ, सिर्फ मेरी लाइफ में वो लोग आते हैं जो मुझे बिल्ड करते हैं, जो मेरे लिए नेसेसरी हैं और जो मुझे हेल्प कर रहे हैं टू टेक मी फॉरवर्ड. एंड अगर आप मुझे रेगुलरली फॉलो करते आए हैं मेरे शो के ऊपर, तो देन यू ऑल्सो नो दैट आई हैव टॉक्ड अबाउट दिस मल्टीपल टाइम्स कि यू नो मैं अपनी खुद की सोच के ऊपर 2016 से वर्क कर रही हूँ टू चेंज व्हाट आई एम अट्रैक्टिंग, टू चेंज माय थॉट पैटर्न्स, टू चेंज ताकि मैं अपनी ज़िंदगी की लाइफ पैटर्न्स को चेंज करके मैं अपनी खुद की स्टोरी खुद लिख सकूँ. Which means I'm not a victim. वो लोग जो हर वक्त सोशल मीडिया के ऊपर पोस्ट कर रहे होते हैं कि मेरे साथ ये हो गया, मेरे साथ वो हो गया, लोगों ने मेरे साथ धोखा कर दिया, फलां कर दिया, ये कर दिया, वो कर दिया. It has to do, you need to look inside your psyche कि आपके अंदर क्या issues हैं. Were you abandoned? Were you made to feel like you were good for nothing? What did people around you do to you? और उन चीज़ों को सोच के पिन पॉइंट करके and then change those thoughts in your head and then start thinking that only the best happens for me. सिर्फ अच्छा होता है. मैं 2016 से अपने खुद के माइंड पैटर्न्स के ऊपर वर्क कर रही हूँ और आज भी कर रही हूँ. ये रेडियो शो is life changing for me because it gives me a place to come and to change my life. मैं जब आती हूँ मैं अपनी चीज़ों के बारे में बात करती हूँ, मेरी जर्नी, sharing my vulnerabilities, sharing the things that went wrong in my life. और wrong भी क्या है, ये सब जिंदगी के तजुर्बे हैं, सब एक्सपीरियंसेस हैं लाइफ के. लाइफ में हाइज होते हैं, लोज होते हैं, ऊंच होती है, नीच होती है. But the moment you let things get to you, the moment stress starts hitting you, the game changes, which means it starts hitting you personally. But if you're in this game of life, it's like a game of chess. And this game of chess, you keep playing and play it as a game. And when you play it as a game, you don't let anything get to you. I have been working on what I attract in my life. I only want people in my life who propel me forward, who push me forward. वो हमेशा मुझे, it's like I'm climbing the staircase, और मेरे इर्द गिर्द जो भी लोग आता है, they are extend a helping hand forward. Okay, here, come up, let me help you, let me push you forward. And that ये जो सीढ़ी मैं चढ़ रही हूँ, मैं intentionally, mindfully manifest करते हुए, manifestation क्या है? Basically दुआ है, आपकी इबादत, आपकी meditation, manifestation. And इन सब चीज़ों में बहुत ज़रूरी है the ability to let go. When you let go and you keep doing what you need to do, the universe starts sending the right people in your life. The universe starts sending right opportunities in your life. The universe starts. My favorite quotation by this Brazilian author called Paulo Coelho. He wrote the book The Alchemist, which is my all-time favorite book, The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho. And I'm a lover of books, so I love नहीं भी पढ़ पाऊँ तो 20 books मेरी साइड टेबल के ऊपर हैं पढ़ने वाली, but I will buy them. Books which are recommended by other. And Alchemist, which has been translated, it is a fabulous, amazing book, and it was life-changing for me when I read The Alchemist. So Paulo Coelho का ये quotation है from decades ago, which says, when you want something bad enough, the universe conspires to make it happen for you. And that is just so true. When you want something bad enough, mindfully, step by step, you're putting the roadmap to your own life the way you foresee your life to happen. इसके अंदर automatically, life will start changing. People will come your way. People will leave your life. People, what I'm manifesting is wanting वो लोग मेरी लाइफ के अंदर जो मुझे बिल्ड कर सकें, जो मुझे हेल्प कर सकें आगे बढ़ने में. And they are encouragers, and they are these people who want to see me succeed and who want to see me reach my goals. And there are times when मैं feel कर रही होती हूँ कि oh gosh, I'm in a lazy mode. मगर फिर भी I'm being pushed because those are my manifestations, those are the things that I'm wanting. So उन चीज़ों के बावजूद sometimes energy level low होता है, sometimes you don't have it in you, it's not a good day, but those are the people that are coming in my life who are pushing me and who are opening doors for me and who are so my manifestation happens, and so the my dreams come true. अगर आपको healing की ज़रूरत है, assume that you're already in the process of healing. Whenever you think of the conditions, just repeat this process. Just keep repeating these patterns in your head कि और ये चीज जो आपको चाहिए वो ऑलरेडी हो गई है, जो गाड़ी आप चलाना चाह रहे हैं वो गाड़ी आप ऑलरेडी चला रहे हैं. So I won't talk about my favorite car here, but my favorite car, when I'm sitting in my car, I'm visualizing कि मैं already अपनी favorite car चला रही हूँ. And I'm on the streets of Dallas driving that car. So that is something you need to do as well. You need to feel that you're driving the car that you need to drive. And whatever it is that you desire in your life, that is already happening for you. That whatever your dreams are, just start living them. Just believe that you're already living. If you're after a project and you want this project to go through and happen for you, believe it in your psyche that it's already happened. Because your thoughts will create your destiny. जब doubt enter होती है तो आप अपनी manifestations के ऊपर doubt डाल रहे हैं, which means कि your brain is sending out signals कि ओ ये तो नहीं होगा because मेरे साथ हमेशा बुरा होता है या मेरे साथ हमेशा ऐसा होता है, you know, लोग ये कर देते हैं, वो फलाना कर देते हैं. And so much has to do with the thoughts coming in our head from our childhood, which have been, you're not good enough, boys don't cry, तुम ये क्या करती हो, हमेशा stupid चीजें करती हो, हमेशा गलत करती हो. So with your children, it is so important for you to constantly tell your children those 4 things that I always say. I love you. Text your children right now. It's Thursday. Pick up your phone. अपना phone उठाओ, text खोलो, अपने बच्चों को one after another उनको message करो. Text them that, hey, I love you. I'm sorry कि अगर life में कभी भी क्या, जब भी मैंने तुम्हारा दिल दुखाया है, मैं उसके लिए माफ़ी मांगती हूँ. Not just your children, your siblings, your friends, your family, the people who matter to you and who you love. Put your ego on the side. Ego जो है ना, ये overthinking head, brain, जो आपकी सोचों, आप अपनी सोचों से ही अपनी लाइफ को डिस्ट्रॉय कर लेते हैं, बिकॉज आपकी सोचें ही आपको जीने नहीं देती हैं. Those awful, terrible thoughts which tell you, oh, these people hate you, these people think that. Someone I love so much came to me and said that, oh, you hate me because of certain frictions. I was like, what? What are you talking about? I don't hate you. I've never even had any hateful thought about you. I only love you. And for me to think कि उसकी दिमाग में ये सोचें चल रही हैं कि I hate her has nothing to do with anything I have done. It has to do with herself, which she is thinking, whatever it is that's in her psyche. Because I have had no ill feeling, no thought indicative of any hatred. So whatever it is that you're thinking that people are thinking about you, it's actually your own thoughts which are right there destroying you and destroying your relationships. It has nothing to do with what the other person is thinking. If you're in doubt, meet with the other person and clarify everything, and you'll find out that everything was sara jo crap bhara hua tha, all the garbage was right there in your own head, which was enough to self-destruct. It had nothing to do with someone else's reality. You're listening to Heart with Saima. I'm going to continue talking more about this in the next week. Love you all. Thank you for being a part of my journey. And apni duaon mein yaad rakhiyega. You're listening to Heart with Saima.